In math today, we are working on subtraction. Some of the problems will require you to regroup and some will not. The first thing I want you to notice when you are working on your subtraction today is some of the problems aren't lined up as perfectly as I would like them. And what I mean by that is the ones need to be over the ones, the tens over the tens, and the hundreds over the hundreds. If they're not, you may get the wrong answer. So just make sure if the problem isn't lined up exactly that you rewrite it, or that you just make sure that you are subtracting the ones from the ones, the tens from the tens, and the hundreds from the hundreds. So for example, 758 minus 135. The ones we look at is 8 minus 5, and we know that is 3. So we are going to put that right under the ones. 5 tens take away 3 tens is 2 tens. And 7 hundreds take away 100 leaves 600. So your answer is 623. That required no regrouping because the top numbers were larger than the bottom numbers. Let's look at this example. 487 take away 29. Well, right off, you'll notice that there is more on the floor. 9 is more than 7. So if you hold up 7 fingers, can you take away 9? Absolutely not. You don't have 9 to take away. So you go over to the tens and you borrow from the tens place. And what you're borrowing is 10. So 10 and 7 is 17. So then you take from 17, take away 9 is 8. In one way I do that quickly is I know that 9 plus 8 is 17. So that's how I think quickly about subtraction. I look at these two numbers will add up to the top number. So then I go over to the tens and I look at the 7, and there isn't more on the floor. So you can hold up 7 fingers and you can take away 2. So that you don't need to regroup. You know that 7 minus 2 is 5. And then the 400, you don't have any hundreds in the bottom number, so 4 minus 0 is 4, and there is your answer.